What's going on, BFL fam? I'm Carlos. This is Olya.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Today we'll be talking about two fragrances from the house, the Harmonist. A line that we've fallen in love with like head over heels, just like that. We've got Moon Glory and Hypnotizing Fire. Keep it right there and we'll tell you all about it.
Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover.
Thanks so much for tuning in today. As always, I really do appreciate it and hope that you're all doing fantastic. If this is your first time landing here at Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, I would love if you would consider subscribing to my channel. Then go show some love over at Olya Bar on YouTube, Olya Bar on Instagram. Then come back over here and click on the bell icon so you don't miss any future content that I upload here to BFL. Welcome, welcome. The Harmonist. I have to thank Steven Gabrielatos, Mr. Red Lessons, for turning me on to this.
We know that guy.
I've heard of the brand for many years, but I never got to try any. They came out in 2013. They have 12 fragrances in their catalog. They're all made with sustainable things, so it's recycled materials they use for the bottles, for the boxes.
I love that.
The presentation is quite unique. I haven't seen a bottle like this, have you?
So I was actually in Paris when I saw their boutique, but this was past the time when they were open. And I was so bummed because it was the last day that we were in Paris and I was passing by and all these bottles, they were suspended from the ceiling on these invisible wires. So they look like these teardrops or like teardrops, not teardrops, teardrops. And they looked beautiful. And I just remember how that display like really captivated.
It stuck with you because you did mention that to me when I told you. Yeah, totally.
I was
totally.
like, I love it. And I haven't had a chance to smell them. So when I finally smelled them, for the first time.
Yeah, I smelled it at Steven's house and I was like, oh my God, you must put me in contact with these folks because this was one of the best things I've smelled in a long time. It's up there for me personally, like with the Black Orchid Parfum, how great that was for me and how it just goes through my whole soul. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fragrance. The line was composed by Guillaume Flavigny. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. I'm good at chopping French names up and butchering them, so I apologize, Mr. Flavigny. We have Moon Glory, which came out this year, 2020, so it's one of their latest releases, and this one is Hypnotizing Fire, which came out in 2015, I believe. I'll correct that when we get to that one. Let's start with this one, because this is the one that just got us
So excited. So good.
Like, I'm not one to use words like intoxicating, narcotic.
But you're about to because this one deserves it.
It is just so beautiful. This is supposed to be inspired, not supposed to be, it is inspired by the smell of flowers in Hawaii at dusk, which is like when the sun is going down. It's from the new prequel collection. The notes for it are, what are the notes?
I know there's passion flower, and I know there's sandalwood, and I know there's honey.
But officially, the notes for this one are jasmine, ylang ylang, lychee, hinoki wood, balsam, sandalwood, queen of the night, which is a flower, passion flower, and organic honey. I'm going to spray it, although it's already sprayed because we're getting into character for this. We just had to remind ourselves how beautifully delicious.
So beautiful. I wish you had, the picture of my face when I first smelled it, because
like
my eyes rolled
right to the back of our heads,
like immediately, and I just could not stop talking about it. It was.
This is floral, but not in a feminine way. Floral. It's clearly floral. There's no denying that. It's just very sensual, like kind of the way you would set up a room when you're having a hot date night with your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever it is that you're into.
This would definitely create a mood.
And candles and just, it is so sensual.
It is. It's absolutely.
It touches me right in the soul. What do you get from it, Mama?
So for me, and I wore the fragrance for a few days, and I just fell in love with it. Every time I would put it on my hands, I just
She
could
stole
not
the can.
It was so good, and I gotta tell you, for me, this is lush. This is tropical. This is that hot night out in the jungle. You know, you're surrounded by these beautiful night flowers.
I'm laughing for a reason. Give me 5, stupid.
And
Inside joke, sorry guys.
Yes, sorry. But this is so good that this is just literally orgasmic. Like, this is how good this fragrance is. I do not say this on camera.
She said it pre-filming and said, you gotta use that word because that's exactly...
I didn't want to use it. I didn't want to use it, but he told me I have to, so I guess
Because
here I am.
it's so fitting. It's just completely fitting. It's a gorgeous fragrance that you must get your nose on if you have the opportunity. It's really that good. I kid you not.
And it's not definitely feminine, because I know a lot of guys, they hear floral and they say, okay, this is, you know,
Queen of the night, like...
you know, and I can see that judging by the notes, a lot of guys would be like, oh, I don't know about this one. But let me tell you something. I think that the honey, I think that that balsamic base, the sandalwood in a base, it really creates a beautiful masculinity to it as well. So you kind of have the yin and the yang.
For me, it's definitely one of the best releases of 2020. Hands down, nothing to think about. This will be on my year-end list for sure.
It's gorgeous.
Beautiful
Gorgeous,
composition.
gorgeous.
Wow. Got to cool off after that passionate review. And
Honest.
seriously, no hype, no hypnotizing fire. True, raw passion. We love this one. We love this one. We love this one. We like this one, not nearly as much as this, but it also stands on its own merit. The whole line is really wonderful.
Different.
I smelled all of them.
Hard to compare them side by side.
Where you call this one orgasmic, I said this one is, what's the word I said before? It's spiritual. It's meditative. It's an incense. It's like an incense type fragrance. Yeah. It was released in 2015, as I said earlier. This is a 50 ml bottle, which retails for $225. This one for 50 ml is $336. They do have 100 ml sizes, which of course is more. Hypnotizing Fire, Guillaume Flavigny, the composer. This has notes of pepper tree, pimento berries, cloves, Bulgarian rose, patchouli, praline, vanilla, benzoin, and opopanax.
It's very zen. It's like entering this forest and you're
it's
just
very
about to meditate. Totally. So I think these are polar opposites. You know, you have this fiery, this orgasmic, this crazy lush fragrance, and then you have the complete opposite. This one is calm, this one is spiritual.
No, this is fire.
zen.
You said this one's fiery.
Yeah, but it feels fiery to me. You know,
because it's so hot.
It's so hot. It's like brings this heat to the room, you know? And then this one, even though it is cold fire, maybe if it's something that, you know, it's a fire that you're sitting by while you're in this meditative state, but it's a very calming, kind of alluring type of fragrance. Peaceful, yes, absolutely. That's a really good word. You know, it just brings me into this really good state of mind. It just creates this balance. So I think it's definitely very natural smelling.
I don't know that you can appreciate it for what it is, but I don't know that you personally like to wear incense-heavy fragrances.
Me, no, I don't.
But you could see me wearing this because I love incense. The Comme des Garçons, the incense series, Amber Absolute. I love incense. I love incense.
I know.
Laos from that Italian company.
Oh yeah, well that guy creates amazing. You see, that fragrance I actually did wear a few times, even though I think I know that it's beautifully composed. I just can't wear the incense on myself too much, but I do appreciate scents like that in the ambience around me.
Yeah.
So this is something that I would spray around me, or maybe spray on the blanket, or spray on the clothing, you know, not necessarily on my skin, just because I myself don't wear incense fragrance. But it's gorgeous. It's definitely, the quality is there.
The difference between the two is you've got juicy, lush, and full, and here you've got kind of cold, dry, and restrained, and almost linear-ish. Not exactly. If you appreciate incense fragrances, you will definitely appreciate this one, and 100%. I strongly recommend it just as much as I do this. Oh, maybe this one a little bit more. I'm so sorry. We're being. This is our pet student today.
Bye.
Teacher's pet, right? I will bite your arm off.
It's so good. I mean, look, I think these are very different, you know, so we are comparing fragrances. Like if we were comparing this to a fragrance in the same profile, maybe it would have been different. We're comparing things that are completely different, you know, and I think that if you like Cardinal Healy, if you like full incense, if you like fragrances like that, Comme des Garçons, the one that you mentioned, loves, you know, then this is definitely something that will inspire you, you know, and will kind of create this beautiful kind of peaceful feeling, you know, inside of you. And
I love you. Couldn't have said it better.
You know, so.
Totally agree.
But if I have to walk away with one fragrance today, you know which one it would be.
I will break your arm off. Leave my.
You see what abuse on camera?
So that's all we have today on these two fragrances from the Harmonist. Short and sweet, like we always do. Maybe not so short, but it was still sweet, right?
Why not short?
As usual, I would love to share a 5 ml decant of each of these fragrances to one lucky subscriber. You're not getting one because you already got one.
Fine.
All you have to do is subscribe to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, subscribe to Olya Bar, like the video, then leave one comment down below, only one comment please, as to what you enjoyed most about today's video. And that's it. Good luck to all of you. This can be worldwide. We hope you enjoyed, and hope that you'll stick around for our next video, whenever that might be. I think we're only shooting one today because I have an appointment after this, so thanks for stopping by. As are you. This one's kickboxing or yoga or going to PA, like
Yeah, tell everybody about where I go, sure.
I didn't say exactly where. Somewhere in PA. All right. Take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you at the next video.